in the world, ready. Let's get it in motion, let's get it in motion. Come to the hood, I give you a tour. They were content with life, but I wanted more. Thinking of ways to getting my foot in the door. Let's get it in motion, let's get it in motion. Let's get it in motion, let's get it in motion. Let's get it in motion.
A good Friday night to you sports fans. You've come to the right place. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony, here are the starters for Milwaukee. LeVert out there with Damian Lillard. And then there's Antetokounmpo. Then it's Green. And it's Bona in at the 5 spot. And for the Wizards, Sarr out there with George. Then it's Koulibaly. Here we go. Then it's Lewis. And it's Middleton in at the small forward. So, Milwaukee will get the first possession. All-Star break is behind us now, Brent. I feel refreshed. Do you feel, you look refreshed? Are you refreshed?
Thank you, Kevin. I took a shower. I'm ready to go. Yeah, no, after All-Star break, you know it's a sprint. It's the sprint towards the end of the year, so you've gotten that break. You've gotten away from the game, and you're right back in it knowing that you want to perform your best and give your team the best opportunity to compete in the postseason.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack, and where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
Giannis finding the mid-range J, and he can score over the top.
Outside, George. Back to Lewis. From outside the arc, hits the three-point bomb.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary, even more difficult to defend.
Yeah, no question. When he is connecting from those kind of spots on the floor, it is just a huge boost for what they can do offensively.
Lillard misses.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Lewis passes to Sarr, and he banks in the layup.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, DA?
Thanks very much. Chatted with Brian Keefe. I asked him how he'll try to handle Giannis Antetokounmpo tonight, and Coach remarked, handle? You can't handle Giannis. We'll give him different looks and clogged lanes, but really all we can do is pray a shot isn't falling. There's nothing wrong with asking for a little divine intervention on defense tonight, I guess. Guys?
Thanks, David.
Now their offense is rolling. A perfect start. 4 of 4 so far.
Lillard looking around. A shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Milwaukee. No good that time either. Here's Washington. Big stretch here going 10-2. Here's Middleton. And he uses the glass on the layup.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, dominant so far. That's the responsibility of the starters. Now let's see if everybody else who plays in this game makes the same kind of high-level contributions.
And the Bucks decide to take their first time out here.
and doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
And he has been on another level this past month, getting Eastern Conference Player of the Month money.
Basketball is one of the few sports where good offense beats good defense, and nobody has had better offense than him lately. I don't think there's anybody in the league that could have slowed him down on offense. He was unstoppable, to say the least.
Over in the corner, Lillard. And a miss there on the triple.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Sarr. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Dives to the hoop. They get it back. It's LeVert on the wing. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Wizards leading by 12. And now the fast break. George with the ball.
Excellent all-around performance so far. Hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up. So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
Lewis with the 3. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Milwaukee. And Brent, when you talk about the best player in the league, Giannis has got to be in that conversation, correct?
Yeah, there's no doubt, Kevin. I mean, the numbers he puts up are incredible. It's how easily he dominates a game and just how unstoppable of a force he is. You know, there's so many teams out there trying to find answers.
Bucks trail by 16, and Milwaukee looking at who they've got. Fred VanVleet out there with Jackson, and it's Nance, and it's Bona in at the 5, and the shot is good. VanVleet's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Bucks. Lewis kicks to Dudley. Back to Lewis. To the middle. And that one's good. Hachimura. Hachimura's got his first basket of the night.
Yeah, Hachimura flexing on the inside now.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Money in the last outing against Miami got the job done. He ended up with 26 points and, as always, was a force on defense, doing whatever he wanted at that end. And those are big numbers he put up. It's hard to match, but he'll be aiming high again tonight. Back to you guys.
David, we appreciate the update. Greg, we'll see if he can keep rolling here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
Good on the three-point shot.
And count on VanVleet to hit that three-point shot. He's an efficient scorer from beyond the arc.
Lewis dishes to Kispert. The Wizards working the ball around now. Lewis outside. Launches a 3. Score the basket, his third after 5 shots.
And that gets him going here in the second after hitting 2 from long range in that first.
Feeds to Nance. Can't get it to go. He's taken 2 and missed 2. VanVleet against Poole, who is outside. Hachimura down low. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
First personal foul.
A chance now to take a look at some numbers for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
Karis LeVert's checked in for the Bucks. Damian Lillard comes in for Fred VanVleet.
He's going to force them to have to make adjustments. That's number 4 in terms of triples in the half.
Pass to LeVert. Analytics or the eye test? The optics or the numbers in front, Greg? When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
Well, an MVP candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender, but the analytics tell me he's a great defender. I'm confused. I often feel the same way.
Nice find by Lillard. He deserves some recognition for that kind of pass.
It's good. Saunders got his 3rd basket of the night.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Again, the Wizards score.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Bucks trail by 19. It's LeVert on the wing. Off target from outside.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
He's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
To the paint. Here's Bona. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And all-around threat. LeVert is skilled at sizing up defenses and exploiting them in that pick and roll.
Saar. And it's Bona with the rebound. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Here's LeVert. And it's blocked. Near the three-point line, it's Lewis. Again, the Wizards score.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
And Lillard kicks to Nance. Jackson has the open look. A shot's good on the assist by Nance. Jackson's got 5 now.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed and getting out on him.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Lewis hits the bucket.
He doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
Jackson in the corner. Fires from deep. And another 3 for Milwaukee. Outside Lewis. And they recover it. And so it's Washington holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shoot.
The Bucks, 28.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. What a game we're seeing from Money.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
We've got Bilal Coulibaly. Chris Middleton is out there with George. Then it's Czar, and it's Lewis in at the 1 spot. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Lillard outside. Here's Antetokounmpo. Rebound, Washington.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Lewis misses. And so Green will bring it up for Milwaukee. Floats it up for Giannis.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a pass to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. Lewis Lewis against Lillard. Pass to Song. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play. I just don't think they want him taking that kind of shot again. His teammates are just laughing, shaking their heads there on the bench.
Looking back at Damian Lillard's time in Portland, what an incredible 11-year run. I mean, Brent, he was the team.
Yeah, unbelievable, all-time great for the Portland Trailblazers. All-NBA 7 times, Kevin, the Blazers record. And no doubt one of the most beloved players that's ever put on a uniform in the great Pacific Northwest. But I know for Damian Lillard how competitive he is. He doesn't want to just rely on what it is he accomplished there. There's more to be done, and he wants to win at the highest level, and that's what he's looking to do.
And a new group getting ready to come in for Washington. Hachimura is checked in for Song. Corey Kispert comes in for George. Faye's checked in for Chris Middleton. And Poole subbed in for Coulibaly. Milwaukee also making some changes. Livingston's checked in, and it's Fred VanVleet in for Karis LeVert. And the short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, Giannis Antetokounmpo is not one to puff out his chest and chase accolades. He said, I put the work in. That's how I get my confidence. I don't follow the media or my stats. What I know is that I put the work in and try to be the best version of myself. And that focus has served him well. Kevin?
It has. You know, his dedication, David, unquestioned. We appreciate the report.
And, you know, it takes an intelligent player to match up with bigger guys and win. Fred VanVleet is that player. He can outsmart guys who have, on paper, the advantage.
Lewis passes to Poole. Shoots over Lillard. Milwaukee with the rebound. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. And again, the Bucks miss. Wizards leading by 16. Lewis with the three. It falls for basket number 9 from the field. He's taken 14 shots to get there.
Not where he earns his money, that three-point shot. But he's a good shooter from that range if he's got space.
2 minutes.
Down low. Here's VanVleet. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist. VanVleet's got 4 this quarter.
And unafraid to challenge the heart of this defense. VanVleet's a strong finisher for his side.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. Several teams changing it up here. A moment now to look at the year. Washington shooting the ball with incredible accuracy. 68% so far. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. Antetokounmpo out there with Green. Then it's Damian Lillard. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Bona in at the center position. Well, the most important event of the NBA calendar might be in June. And it's not the final, but rather for so many teams, Brent, the NBA draft.
Well, Kevin, it's a chance for you to set the table for your franchise. What do you want to have for next year? What do you want to have 5 years from now? And so all the work that goes in, the scouting, the intel work, to build up a team where you are making the steps and taking strides to become a championship caliber team, that stuff starts at the NBA draft.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
And it's Green missing. Washington with the ball. Who is outside? Pass to Song. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
And Green gets it to go.
A solid passer at his position. LeVert excels at finding his teammates when they're open.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. In the corner, it's Koulibaly. Back to Lewis. 6 to shoot. Middleton for 3. A three-pointer is right on target.
And I love seeing Middleton rise up there with confidence, knocking it down for that corner 3.
LeVert in the corner. Bona, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Now, Koulibaly. Middleton on the wing. And he lays it straight in. Middleton's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Focus from Chris Middleton like he'd been there before. I don't know if he saw the defense. The results were good.
Green inside the three-point line. It's rebounded by Koulibaly. Koulibaly's got 4 rebounds now tonight. It's George on the wing. Lewis with the 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. George has got 4 assists now tonight.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the Offensive production, they have got it firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
To the inside, Zorn. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactics.
Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And it's another. Just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Wizards.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so now on the year, they'll have 35 wins to their credit. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that'll do it, folks. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Olney, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long.
Welcome to the 2K TV Rap Party.
We are bringing the community together for some friendly competition, give you all some 2K gaming tips, and just have an all-around great time.
Yeah, we're having fun. It's our summer send-off, so grab your suits, grab your koozies. We're making a big splash in NBA 2K25.
I'm gonna grab my koozie, but first up, let's head over to my team for some triple threat online action with our 2K TV award winner.
Starting lineups just announced. We're just about set for basketball. We'll be back in a moment.
Number 69.
Greetings from 2K Sports. Welcome to our Wednesday night coverage of the NBA. I'm Brian Anderson. With me tonight, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Allie LaForce joining us courtside. Let's take a look at our starters for the Golden State Warriors. Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Kyle Kuzma out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Jackson Davis in at the center position. And for Washington, we've got Bilal Coulibaly, Sarr out there with George. Then it's Chris Middleton, and it's Lewis in at point guard. And Richard, for the teams that are playoff bound at this point of the season, do they change anything for the rest of the year?
The main thing is you've got to keep guys fresh. And a coach doesn't want to give too much away in terms of game planning. There is a lot to consider in these moments.
Here's Lewis. Here's Sarr. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Hey, take it right to the defense. Not a bad way to start this game.
Pass to Jackson Davis. Now here's Butler. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game. Outside Curry. And there's a 3-second violation. And as the postseason nears, these power rankings really shape our expectations for the playoffs. You look at Oklahoma City, they've risen to 3rd in the latest power rankings, playing well as of late.
Seeing where the Wizards are, they got written off by a lot of people early on, but they've shown everyone up by delivering a strong season so far.
That shot is good, Lewis.
You know, if his shot isn't available, Middleton is moving the ball. And he's a pretty skilled passer.
Outside Pajemski. Outside for Butler. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And how about Brandon Pajemski, Richard? When he's given the minutes, he can stuff the stat sheet.
Yeah, even when it comes to his rebounding, DA, that's the result of great heart, great hustle, and great timing. His teammates feed off his energy.
And the Warriors with possession here. The Wizards making their last shot.
How about the little guy throwing himself on the glass?
Lewis passes to Sarr. Here's Lewis. He's covered by Curry. Here's Lewis. Shoots over Curry. Free throw line jumper. That shot is good, Lewis. Lewis has got 5 now.
Ideal way to start the game. Come out of the gate and knock down all but one of your first 5 shots.
Pass to Jackson Davis. Kuzma outside. Inside. Here's Curry. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Zero fear from Curry inside. 2 more points in his Hall of Fame career.
Koulibaly with it. Jackson Davis picks him up. Here's Lewis. Another from 3.
Up the ladder he goes as the threes continue to fall for him as they have all season long.
And with his performance, he is now tied for second for the most threes in a season.
Wizards foul.
Hachimura's checked in for Sar. And the Warriors make a change here.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Pajemski. 15 in his last outing. Lewis with the rebound. Washington leading by 7. Pass to Coulibaly. Here's Lewis. Let's go with a 3. Rebounded by Green.
2 minutes.
Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, BA, from 1978 to 2012,
and again for 3.
Well, that did it. He's now even for the record.
And his next triple will earn him the top spot all time for threes in a season. Outside Moody. We've got 1:28 left in the first. And too long on the shot. Here's Lewis. Connects again from distance.
And that shot moving him into history. The most triples ever in a single season.
You could feel it as soon as it left his hand. He is the king of the 3 and now stands alone at the top of the list.
Well, tonight, he's put on a show from long range as he's done all season long.
And the fans just letting him know how much they appreciate his amazing touch.
Well, he has so much space out there to work his magic. And this year, he's been the consummate magician. No one can figure out any of his tricks.
Santos is checked in for Butler. 1:11 left in the first. Outside Pajemski. Oh, there's the alley. And Kuminga throws it down.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
Man, absolutely jaw-dropping. Here's Lewis. 14 points for him. Pass to Hachimura. Pulls it down to 5 on the shot clock. And another basket for Washington.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
Warriors trail by 13. Here's Pajemski. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Rui Hachimura.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
And he knocks down the first one. The Wizards making a switch here.
Taking 2 shots.
Here for Washington. And the Warriors will go with a different look here. Jackson Davis is checked in for Draymond Green. Butler comes in for Kuminga. Kuzma's checked in for Santos. And it's Curry in for Pajemski. We've got George. He's out there with Sar. Bilal Coulibaly out there with Chris Middleton. And it's Lewis in at the point. That's the group for Washington right now. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Money in the last outing against the Magic was a man on a mission. He added 33 points, and it's the most physical he's been on the glass this season. After a while, everything went through him. He just completely dominated, Brian.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
Oh, got that one up quick. Curry's got 12 points.
What focus from Curry on offense so far, doing everything he can to provide a lift for his squad.
Middleton passes to Lewis. That's good. And so Middleton with the assist.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Moody with it. Still no points. Curry, no good. Here's Lewis. The offensive rebound. And that one's good. Coulibaly.
And that's a backbreaker for the defense. I mean, offensive boards like that run momentum against you.
And you can see them just deflate after giving up that score. And they know that they can't dig themselves out of this hole if they're allowing second chance points.
Butler can't get it to go.
Just enough resistance to force them as barely. That's one he'll generally make.
To the middle. Tipped. Here's Sara. And another basket for Washington.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
And it's Butler with the ball for Golden State. 15-point game. Tough loss coming against San Antonio in their last game.
Just a tough road loss. You're going against players who are comfortable shooting in their own building. You have to find a way to disrupt their focus.
Well, they weren't fighting through screens. Their closeouts and rotations were late. You name it, and let's just say they didn't do it on defense.
Well, Grant, you played on some very tight-knit teams. Talk to us about chemistry.
Well, B.A., you know, in some sports, chemistry is not a big issue. But in basketball, it is huge. You have to trust and believe in your teammates, and it has to be a unit, not 5 separate individuals.
The kick out to Kuzma. Off the mark there with a 3. Washington leading by 15. Here's Lewis. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. Lewis has got 22 points.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. Last time they met was in the Bay Area.
Big loss in their last meeting with this team. Couldn't get anything to fall in that one.
Crew getting ready for the Warriors. And so it's the Washington Wizards. 15 points as this quarter concludes, building this lead.
With the score, your Wizards, 45. The Warriors, 30.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Warriors trail by 15. Kicking off the second half. Here's Steve Kerr's 5. Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Butler out there with Kyle Kuzma. And it's Jackson Davis in at center, filling out the middle. Here's Butler. Sarr pulls it in. Sarr's got 4 rebounds now.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Lewis passes to Sarr.
Warriors
Washington shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
First team foul.
No good on that one.
The Wizards. Star. 2 shots.
And he's good on the second. Warriors trail by 16. Now Butler. Here's Podziemski. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback.
The effort, the position, the timing, all there.
And add instincts to that. He can sense where the rebound's going to go. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Warriors play a unique style predicated on passing and cutting off the ball. Stephen Curry said the main goal is to just force the defense to make as many decisions as you can. So with all that ball movement and body movement, they're going to mess up at some point. Brian?
Well, it helps having a weapon like Stephen Curry. Thanks, Allie.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting 1 of the past 4 shots to fall.
To the inside. George's shot is good.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Pass to Podziemski. Curry passes to Butler. On the wing, Kuzma. 4 on the clock. And he lobs it up. And it's rejected.
Out of halftime. Not the way you want to execute. Just 1 of 5 from the field.
Here's Lewis. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Grant, Kyle. Kuzma is an instinctual scorer who gets it done in a variety of ways.
He's especially skilled inside the painted area, but he's a capable shooter from mid-range and beyond the arc. Plus, he's someone you can rely on in the clutch.
Gets the 3 ball to go.
Not the best three-point shooter in the league, but he's got enough skill that you can't just let him fire it up.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Tipped. To the paint. And he makes it on the layup. Lewis has got 8 here in this quarter.
No, he's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
Golden State calls timeout.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
Good timeout if you ask me. They have the momentum, and coach wants to find a way to try and stop it.
Washington, Hachimura comes in for George, and Sadiq Bey subbed in for Chris Middleton. And the Warriors will go with a different look here. Green's checked in for Jackson Davis. Kuminga comes in for Butler. Santos is checked in for Kuzma, and Moody is subbed in for Stephen Curry. Here's Podziemski, and that one is hammered home.
He's just too quick to the cup. No one near him to get postered.
And Washington with possession. A big stretch here going. 10-2. And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there.
Second team.
Washington shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
For Washington. Lewis. Taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Grant, it seems like teams today are much more data-driven than in years past.
Yeah, I agree, B.A. It's much more sophisticated. And, of course, coaches and executives are still watching the games and forming their gut opinions. But now those impressions can be cross-checked with the numbers.
Jordan Poole, he's checked in for Coulibaly. Down low. Here's Podziemski. Ooh, good finish. a slick feed. Pajemski's got 4 points now in the quarter.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
On the wing, Hachimura. Here's Lewis, defended by Pajemski. 6 on the shot clock. Launches it. Lewis can't get it to go. Golden State has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Knocked loose. And that one's good. Poole.
Ooh, going to that hole with confidence. Poole converts that contact bucket.
And here's Pajemski. He's got 6. To the middle. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
We've seen more than a few miscues from them tonight.
And if they want to come back in this game, look, they got to clean up those mistakes.
And Washington making a change here. 52 seconds left in the third. Poole, the pass to Hachimura. Here's Carrington. Back to Hachimura. Yep, that one's good. Hachimura's got his first basket of the night.
Looking confident inside. At 6'8", Hachimura is more than capable of inflicting some damage down there.
Pass to Santos. The 3 is up. They get it back. Back to Pajemski. From downtown. Drops in the 3. Pajemski's gotten his third basket of the night.
Guy's just ridiculous. He's just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Here's Carrington. Three-pointer, Kispert. Sends it home from three-point land. Kispert's got 9.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And so it's Washington, already up 26 points as this quarter ends. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. We're coming. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
That is why he is a point guard in this league. He has the elite passing ability, the vision. You need both to play the point guard.
And completely new group here for the Warriors. They've got Chris Middleton, Bilal Coulibaly out there with George. And it's Dudley in at the 4. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. Nice shot by George.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Pass to Curry. Takes a 3. Rebound by Middleton.
I'll tell you what, they rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Some rookies come into the league with a ton of hype. You've lived through that. How does it affect a young player?
Well, B.A., it can be overwhelming, and certainly it's a lot to endure. You're the focus of so much attention, and there's so many expectations. And with all the media these days, it's even more magnified and intense.
On the wing, Kuzma. Back to Curry. It's rebounded by Washington. George has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Lewis passed this to Middleton. Here's Lewis. Butler covering. Pass to Coulibaly. Shot clock at 5. Here's Lewis. And Bilal Koulibaly picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
And the Wizards making a change here. Thor's checked in.
For your Wizards,
Kuzma for 3. Here's Jackson Davis to stop the run. There's the block. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. Hachimura is checked in for Washington.
Rui Hachimura.
Here's Curry. Kuzma, left side, fires for three. Again, the miss by Kuzma. Washington's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Lewis passed this to George. Banked it in off the glass. George has gotten 4 this quarter.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Podziemski's shot is good.
And in terms of wings, Butler is one of the best passers. And that starts with Jimmy's team-first mindset.
Middleton passes to Lewis. And again for three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Butler can't get it to go. And Washington with possession. They're on a 13-3 run.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Wizards.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And tonight's win will give them an even 40 on the year.
And even though this season series was only 2 games, a sweep is still a sweep.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for money.
He ran things with precision. Great command of the offense, putting his teammates in all the right spots.
Kuzma, the open look. Again, Golden State.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they shown this kind of fight earlier.
Too little, too late. That final score will look way closer than how this game actually played out.
That shot is good, Lewis.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Kuzma for three. It's rebounded by Washington.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from three.
Lewis can't get it to go. Now here's Curry. Here's Butler. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Fearless play from Butler. Defenses should know he's going to try and draw a foul while shooting.
Butler, 2 shots.
And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
We are here celebrating our 2K TV wrap party, and we're going to head into the Triple Threat Park today with two members of Team 2K TV, Danny and John, and one community member, Ebans. Welcome back to 2K TV. We are so excited to have you on the show. Once again, how are you doing today?
Doing good. Thanks for having me back.
In Triple Threat, you can pick your card. So which card and player are you using today? Because this is going to be a good one.
I'm gonna be using Invincible LaMelo Ball. That's definitely my favorite card that's came out all year.
So I'll be running.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. So a look at the starters for the Wizards. George is out there with Song. Then it's Koulibaly. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Lewis in at the point guard position. And for Memphis, Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Jackson is out there with Edey. And it's Wells in at the small forward. And teams getting geared up, Greg, for the stretch run. Does that give you extra motivation as a player?
Oh, yes. Seeing that finish line can really help you out down the stretch. As a player, ending the year strong is key, whether you're in the playoff race or in the lottery.
Now Morant. After the missed three from Lewis, it's Morant with the drop.
How about the authority from Morant? The way he was running, you knew he was aiming to shatter the rim.
Near the three-point line, it's Lewis. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Here's Wells. Dishes to Morant. And Chris Middleton pulls it down. And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for Washington. Bane with the steal. First quarter, just over a minute played. Knocks it loose. George with the steal. Pass to Sarr. Sinks that one from the post.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
The Grizzlies have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. In the corner, it's Bane. Buries the 20-footer.
And you have to stay connected to Bane. He's too good off the catch.
Morant against Lewis. There's the pass to Middleton. Back to Lewis. From deep three-point land. It's rebounded by Memphis. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
And in that one, the offensive execution made the difference. They found and exploited the mismatch repeatedly.
Well, it was certainly a game that their analytics people had to love breaking down. I thought they exposed every weakness in the defense.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. In the corner, it's Bane. Here's Edey. And Sarr pulls it down. Washington's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Middleton on the wing. Guarded by Bane. And there it is for him.
The correct decision by Middleton, moving to his wide-open teammate, Chris, a terrific passer off the wing.
Now here's Morant. And he really did play well against Chicago in that last game. And a wide-open look for Bane. Hands the shot with nobody near him.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Here's Koulibaly. He had 13 points in the win against Boston.
And we have to mention his rebound. It wasn't all about the offense. He battled his tail off down low.
The kick out to Bane.
Remaining in the first 2 minutes.
Second chance shot. Again, the miss by Bane. Here's Lewis. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And the Grizzlies call their first time out of the game. This their first look at this year's Washington squad.
And this was as even a matchup.
Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. So on the floor for Washington, they've got Sarr. Lewis is out there with Koulibaly. Then it's Rui Hachimura. And it's Dudley in at the three. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Money in the last outing against the Celtics was superb. He scored 31 points and wore the defense down with his three-point shooting. Just a fantastic effort for him out on the floor. See if he's got any gas left in the tank for tonight. Guys?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
Lewis against Morant. And Dudley kicks to Lewis. Fires for three. And Bain pulls it down.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to echo.
And leave it up to Morant to put on a show. What a spectacular dunk.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam King. Here's Lewis. Jerome with the rebound.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
And what you love about Bain is just how hard he works. Just try to keep getting better on display.
You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set, and there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
All those officials are all over town.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Oh, man, how about the mid-range jumper from these guys? It's on tonight, a huge part of their offense so far.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
And it's blocked. Lewis on the wing. Nice ball movement by Washington. Pass to Koulibaly. The dish to Lewis. Just 5 to shoot. Middleton outside. Over Bain. And Middleton, the basket on the assist by Lewis. Middleton's got his first points of the night. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Passes it to Wells. Jackson has the open look. Drains the three-pointer.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Here's Sarr. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And that's just a great individual play right through the teeth of the defense.
On the wing, Bain. Wasted no time on that one. Bain's got the lead up to 7 now for the Grizzlies.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
So timeout called here. The first for Washington. Poole's checked in for Lewis. So is Memphis holding up.
Your Grizzlies 43. The Wizards 35.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You look at Sadiq Bey, what a contribution.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Morant is the point with Bain out on the wing. Wells is out there with Jackson, and it's Edey in at the 5. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Saw the pass to Lewis. It's deflected.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Here's Morant.
And that's impressive. Morant's ball control and take charge attitude is what makes him so special.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. Inside, here's Saar. Second chance effort, and the layup is good. Saar's got 8.
And this is something this guy takes pride in, capitalizing on second chance opportunities.
Outside, Bain. Pass to Edey. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. The shot, no good. Back to Koulibaly. Pass to Middleton. It's George on the wing. Makes it off the glass.
Aggressive move coming out of the half, penetrating into the heart of the defense.
And I've got to believe that was something they talked about during the break. Get him some good looks into the paint, get into the heart of the defense. Beautiful.
To the inside, Edey. Great positioning on the putback. 10 points for him.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
Morant against Lewis. Pulls up. That one's good, and the Grizzly lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from George. And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis. They've led by as much as 10 from past the arc, and the 3 ball is good. Morant's got 5 points in the quarter.
Something that Morant continues to work on. When he's hitting from deep, he is basically unguardable.
Lewis gets the bucket.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. And a switcher also for Washington. Corey Kispert's checked in for Chris Middleton. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. And that's a foul called on Money. That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Morant finds Jackson. Back to Morant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Morant using that quickness to his advantage. That time he gets that one to fall.
And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. And the latest now from our side. Wizards trail by 11. Fourth quarter on the court for the Wizards. We've got Bilal Koulibaly. Saar out there with George. Then it's Lewis. And it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. 5 on the clock. Outside Lewis. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. Lewis has got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Washington. And the Grizzlies leading by 8. Morant scanning the floor. No good from 11 feet. And it's Washington's ball. Next up for them, the Knicks, a road game in New York. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip.
That's a huge three-pointer. He'd love to become a go-to guy for them here in crunch time.
Yeah, when he gets going, he adds another dimension to their offense that can make a huge difference when the game's on the line.
And Jackson gets it to go.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Wizards trail by 8. Lewis with it. Now defended by Bain. Saar. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the 3-ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
I think it's also important we mention the number of assists this group has tallied. Their offense continues to just hum along right now.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Washington's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Outside Lewis. It's rebounded by Memphis. Edey's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Jerome. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 5th assist in this one.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Morant with it, now guarded by Lewis. Jackson from long range. Wizards trail by 11. Beyond the arc. And he nails it. The three-pointer falls from Lewis. Lewis has got 9 points in the quarter.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
For Washington, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Stolen by Jackson. Here's Jerome. He's defended by Koulibaly. And it's Morant missing. Washington's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. And the Grizzlies leading by 8. To the middle. Jackson gets the bucket.
A big night for Jackson so far. He's a talented scorer and only getting better.
Near the three-point line, it's Lewis. The Wizards with another miss.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Well, missed opportunities, and they can certainly add up. You cannot afford to take that kind of shot.
The shot's good on the assist by George. 19 points for money.
And he gives up some size on that play, but the defender fails to close the gap.
It's incredible to me how players have become so adept at creating just enough space to get the shot off. Nicely done.
And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Jaren Jackson.
And he's provided them with a major mismatch on that low block tonight, that they've been able to lean on his scoring in the paint. And if nothing else has worked, he's given them a reliable option on every possession.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hi, guys. Well, during the break, I was able to catch what the Grizzlies coach was talking about with his team. And he was real calm during the timeout. He was smiling when he told the team, we're up. Game plan is working. Go out there and have fun. It's always fun when you're up late. Guys?
Thank you, David. There's Jerome. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Jerome's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And he's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for Memphis.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
Yeah, a remarkable team effort. They got everyone involved.
And so taking a look at their record, a nice milestone they'll be picking up tonight. 30 wins on the year now.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone. Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Outside, George. Outside, Lewis. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
Washington 5. Lewis. His fourth personal foul. They're a team foul.
Free throw good. Bain.
Substitution on the court. Shooting for Washington. Rui Hachimura. One shot.
And that's an intentional foul.
You know, give him credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
And the first one at the line is good. He hits both from the strike. Lewis outside. It falls.
Love the play there on the inbound. The defense lost contact with him. He knocks down the three.
So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away.
There is something else seeing someone who knows what they're doing and dribbling with another like that.
How many ankles do you think you've taken this year? Hundreds? Thousands?
A lot, especially with the ankle breaker takeover.
When I'm out here playing, I feel like a lot of players use like PG. I do see Duncan a lot. What are some of the cards you see the community run with when you're out here playing?
A lot of Tim Duncan. I think he's one of the best level 40 rewards just because he had on every 6'11". A lot of people run Beasley, Gary Payton, those cards with the fast shots.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Tonight, the league and all of us here at 2K Sports celebrate Noche Latina, an opportunity to spotlight the amazing Latin culture in the NBA and its global fan base. Two slam dunk champs, Grant Hill and Brent Barry, our analysts tonight. Brian Anderson here. We'll hear from Allie LaForce. A look at the opening lineup for Washington. Sarr out there with George. Then it's Chris Middleton. Then there's Bilal Coulibaly. And it's Lewis in at the 1 spot. And for the Knicks, Mikal Bridges is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Beauchamp in at the 3. Well, Grant, tonight we've got two teams who aren't afraid to slow the pace of the game.
Well, B.A., it's because they're both adept at operating their half-court sets. They don't feel the need to push the tempo all the time.
Here's Brunson. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
I mean, I'll tell you, Towns is so dangerous on the offensive glass.
To the paint. And that one's good. Middleton.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Here's Lewis. He's been an offensive force, averaging close to 34 a game. Fires the 3. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And it just sinks it over the taller defender. That's why you have to crowd shooters on the perimeter.
Yeah, that effort just not good enough, because even if that defender was a bit taller, the shooter already locked in.
Now a timeout called by Washington. With Brunson being undersized. He has such a great feel for how to create space, Brent.
Incredible footwork, B.A. The way he puts the needle on the record and just scratches it and pivots around and makes defenders jump and move. Amazing manipulation skills at the point guard position for a guy his size to get it done in the painted area.
We played just over a minute here in the first. There's the 3. And again, Washington with a triple.
Hey, when he's hitting that shot, it really helps the spacing for this team.
Yeah, no question. When he is connecting from those kind of spots on the floor, it is just a huge boost for what they can do offensively.
Here's Towns. And no good. The dry spell continues.
And so far, the team just 1 of 5 in that rim shrinking.
George. Hart pulls it in.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Towns, right side. 6 to shoot. Blocked. And they recover it. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. Here's Bridges. And another shot. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down. Here's Lewis. Washington gets it back. Middleton sinks that one from the post. Middleton's gotten his second bucket.
And Chris Middleton can make contributions by using his frame to be a good rebounder. Good effort there.
New York calls timeout.
They're just giving away a run right now. The question is, can they stop the tide?
It's hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a 4th? I'm not sure.
And if you want to know which bigs have been scoring at a high clip since the All-Star break, here you go. 5th, Karl Anthony Towns.
This group of big men go into every game with the mindset that no defense can guard them. And you know what? They're usually right.
Well, you're building a team. The foundation starts here. Big men who can dominate a game offensively in the low post. Every franchise would like to have one. And this is the cream of the crop.
Well, Grant, one thing about this Knicks team, they have a clear identity.
Yeah, they have the mentality of their city, New York City, playing the game with passion and in-your-face attitude. And, of course, these Knicks leave it all out on the floor.
And Mikal Bridges, still one of the better wing defenders in the league, Grant.
Yeah, he's so great at pestering the shooter. Good lateral movement and wingspan makes him hard to get around. He might not be the best in the league, but he is well above average.
Robinson, he's checked in for Towns. Hachimura's checked in for Washington. Kispert comes in for Chris Middleton. Pass to Hachimura. Here's Lewis. About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. This one for 3. Hart pulls it in. Knicks trail by 6. Here's Brunson. George defending. And it's Brunson missing.
If he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Nails it from beyond the arc.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for New York. Coming into this, having notched to win against the Lakers in their last game.
Oh, my. Talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them. They were able to focus and finish the task at hand.
Impressive to see them on the road just step up and have that kind of offensive performance.
McBride, he's checked in for New York. Mann comes in for Brunson. Sadiq Bey, he's checked in for Washington. Poole comes in for Coulibaly.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Here's Lewis. And again, it's Washington with a three.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Knicks trail by 14. Pass to McBride. Back to Robinson. Now here's Mann. Shot to stop the run. Second chance effort, and there's a nice layup by Robinson.
That's Robinson dominating on the inside to capture the board and go right back up.
Here's Lewis, coming off a 22-point game against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
Pass to Beauchamp. There's 21 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And that one's good. Man.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Now Hachimura. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
And so it's Washington liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. They just can't miss right now. Every shot they're taking, you assume, is going in. We'll be back in a moment. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Yeah, I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that they're being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like the faster team.
And so in the game for Washington, George out there with Chris Middleton. Then there's Bilal Coulibaly. Then there's Sarr. And it's Lewis in at the 1. NBA scoring has been climbing over the past decades, Graham. Is the league too offensive at the moment, you think?
Well, we know that people like scoring, the fans, players, everyone. But the league needs to make sure there aren't hamstringing defenders too much. So I think allowing some more physicality incentivizes the defender to defend. And now we have competition on both sides of the ball.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Money in the last outing against the Grizzlies delivered quite a performance. He had 22 points, and he made a significant contribution from beyond the arc. As usual, we should have expected a game like that, given his impressive form of late. We'll see if he keeps going tonight. Brian?
Yeah, spot on, Allie. He was aggressive in that game. Really took initiative.
He really made an impact, and he'll be looking to repeat that kind of performance again tonight.
Every teammate, in talking with them before the game, says how much faith they have in him. They'll keep getting it to him.
Here's Kolek. Coulibaly defending. Here's Brunson. Washington with a rebound. They led by as many as 18.
Well, this has been a night where you could look at his shooting and his performance.
Substitution on the court.
Pass to Hachimura. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. And now the Knicks on the break. McBride with it. He's picked up by Kispert. Now here's McBride. He's covered closely. Wizards leading by 15. Poole, the pass to Kispert. Here's Lewis from outside the arc. It's rebounded by McBride. Inside, here's Mann. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Mann's got 7 points.
That's more like it. Rounding into form after a very, very difficult first quarter.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. That shot is good, Lewis. And the Wizards lead by 16.
Well, this is a gravity game right now. Whatever he throws up must come down. He's having a great game.
Now here's Mann. Guarded closely. No good there with a step-back J.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found the comfort zone. Once he gets the defense knows they're in trouble.
And through one.
26. The Wizards, 45.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. And it's Washington with the ball. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin of the game. Looking ahead, they've got the Cavaliers coming to town for their next one. It'll be the first of 5 games in a row at home. Jalen Brunson is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's Josh Hart. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Beauchamp in at the small forward. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Here's Lewis. Shot clock at 6. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. Count that one. 9 points in the game.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. Bridges outside. They get the rebound. Towns lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Towns has got 10 points.
Nice positioning and footwork on point. And Towns so smooth down there inside.
George's shot is good.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. The Knicks, one of the top defensive teams in the league, and it starts in the paint. Coach Tom Thibodeau said, quote, "We've prided ourselves on having a tight shell. We've got great rim protection, guys who take charges, and we're aggressive on the ball. Guys, great defense has always been Tibbs' MO."
And nothing has changed now. Thanks, Allie. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for New York. And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Middleton passes to Lewis. George outside. Here's Sarr. And that one drops.
And not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
Outside Robinson. Pass to Hart. George with the block.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots. Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Here's Sarr. Buries it down low. Sarr's got 6 points in the quarter.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Bridges down low. Koulibaly defending. Bridges misses.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
To the inside. Here's Lewis. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Lewis has got 23.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
They get back on track. Robinson can't hit.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
Won this half, 2 for the game. Staying active from beyond the arc.
Lewis passes to Sarr. Inside. That one's good for 2. Sarr's got 9.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
New York has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. And he lobs it up to the rim. And a big finish by Robinson.
Yeah, throw it anywhere you want. Mitchell Robinson knows what to do.
33.
Lewis passes to Sarr. Here's Lewis. Brunson defending. Pass to George. And he gets it to go. George has got 4 points in the quarter.
I mean, some good stuff out here. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come off of nice passes.
It's Bridges on the wing. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson.
His 3rd triple of the game. A little more success from out there in the second half.
63-36.
Pass to George. Here's Lewis. Koulibaly with it. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Sarr. Robinson defending. Count it. Sarr's got 10 points in just the second half.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
Well, this team did something at halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
And so it's the Washington Wizards in total control, up by 29 going into the break. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assistant. Washington. Sarr's checked in for Hachimura. Kispert comes in for Bay. And Lewis is subbed in for Poole. So on the floor for the Wizards, we've got Corey Kispert. And it's Sarr in at the center position.
Yeah, and for Towns, great awareness at the offensive end.
Washington has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the 4th quarter. Here's Lewis. And again, it's Washington with a 3.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Yeah, he's feeling it. Keep feeding him until he misses.
3-pointer, Bridges. Sarr pulls it in. Sarr's got rebound number 7 tonight. Lewis can't get it to go. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for New York.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Wizards.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
After coming away with this W, this will give them 42 wins on the year.
And they've had no trouble finding the win against this squad. They'll wrap up the season series with a clean 3-0 sweep.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for money.
Gotta respect the leadership he showed today. Made great reads and distributed the ball accordingly.
Pass to Brunson. Left side, McBride. Towns, right side. No good. Unable to win this run.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Good. Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Over to the wing. Here's McBride. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Beauchamp. That three's off the mark. Launches a three. Lewis can't get it to go. And that's an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
First free throw is good.
Jalen Brunson.
Both free throws good from Brunson. From deep three-point land. Off target with the shot. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And that'll do it, folks. Alongside Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson with our entire 2K crew thanking you for watching. So long, everyone.